Done. Super simple. What more could you want? So today I'm very excited because currently where I live we don't have any COVID cases. I know that's insane. Australia was really strict on the lockdowns, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we don't have any COVID cases. So we are going out to dinner tonight with some friends that we haven't caught up with in ages. So I am so excited, and I thought, you know what would be so fetch is if I filmed like an actual get ready with me where I'm actually leaving the house for the first time in a very long time and doing my makeup like to wear to dinner, and I'm going to show you guys my outfit and all that stuff. So that's what we're doing today. Now before we get started, don't forget to do the YouTubey things. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We are on our way to 600. Mind blown. I've hit 500 subscribers, you guys. I cannot believe it. So thank you if you have subscribed. And now let's get ready. Okay, so now we are going to prime, and I'm gonna take my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I said in my one of my other videos that I've really been testing this primer and I've been really liking it, and I really do. I really notice a difference, you guys. So if you are thinking about trying this, I don't think that you would, well, depending on your skin type, obviously, but for combination skin, I love it. I absolutely love it. So A++ from Milk, or for Milk, not from Milk. Milk didn't give me an A+. That would be nice though. For foundation, I am going to take one that I haven't actually used in a while, and this is the YSL All Hours Foundation. I've been really surprisingly liking, well, not surprisingly, I always like a natural finish foundation, but I've been using my Zoeva Authentic Skin Foundation quite a lot lately because I've been enjoying the glow. My skin's kind of been behaving like as almost like just normal, not combo, but normal lately. So I've been taking advantage of being able to use a dewier foundation. But I thought, why not use something different tonight, you know? I don't really build this foundation to be like full coverage either. I just kind of keep it at a more like medium coverage because I just like the way that it sits on my skin better. But obviously if you want like that full blank coverage, you know, you can build it up and you go cocoa. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and conceal the under eyes. I'm still loving the Makeup Forever HD and Tarte combination. I have this combo in like another video. I'll link it down below for you guys. But I'm still loving this. So we are gonna carry on this concealer train. I really just like the way that these two concealers like finish together. It's quite special, you know what I'm saying? And then we're just gonna tap this out. I really like these two concealers together, which is quite funny because on its own, I'm not that impressed with this concealer, but mixed with the Shape Tape, it's like perfection, honestly, at least for my under eyes. Today for cream contour, I'm gonna go a little bit outside the comfort zone and use a product that I rarely use, and I'm gonna use my Mecca Max contour stick. Honestly, I mean, Mecca Max is like, you know how Sephora has Sephora brand? This is like Mecca Maxima's Sephora brand, you know what I'm saying? And it's quite affordable, like it is quite a like drugstore price, so that is fine considering how the products are. It really reminds me of, have you guys ever tried like the Wet n Wild like contour chubby stick like this? That's what this reminds me of, but it's a little bit better. I think it's not as like dry of a formula. But I have been liking using this lately just because honestly using a stick contour is just a lot easier and a lot more fun for me for some reason, so I'm enjoying the contour stick for now, and I think it's like $18, like what a bargain. I don't know what it is, you guys, about this Milk primer, but it makes my skin look so glowy and healthy. I have no idea what it is, but it's so good because this foundation's quite a matte foundation, but my skin still looks like glowy and healthy. And it's from that primer. I've noticed that like no matter what foundation I use, my skin looks like this, and I'm so happy that Milk has finally come to Australia because now I get to like keep that primer and I don't have to stress about how I'm gonna get it. It's just so good. I don't know what magic they've got in there, but I love it. I love it. For highlight, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter and I'm just going to pop it on. and then blend it out with my sponge, and hopefully it hasn't dried super quickly. Nope, it's good. My skin looks so good. It looks so good. I hope it translates to camera because it looks so good. All right, taking the Pat McGrath Under Eye Blurring Powder. I'm gonna pan this, you guys. I'm gonna finish it, you watch. We're just gonna set my under eyes and my T-zone with this powder. And then for the rest of my face, I'm actually going to take my Covergirl Clean and Fresh powder in the color Light on a brush because I don't actually want to set too much on my face, and I'm just going to avoid where I put that highlight down so that I don't take away any of the glow, but I need to like set my face because otherwise, you know, it's not going to end well for me. That's good. That's good. Now for bronzer, I'm actually going to take my Thrive Causemetics Blur and Sculpt bronzer. I don't know if I've used that, like this bronzer on my channel since my Thrive Causemetics like review that I did, which is like one of my very first videos, you guys. It surprisingly has a lot of views, but yeah, it's like, you know, it's okay. Like, I stand by what I said in the video. I just, you know, the quality is not as good. As you kind of go along, your quality gets better, which is a good thing. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I don't think I've used this bronzer, and actually I really like this bronzer. It's beautiful. It's very pigmented though, so you just need to be careful using it because you can really go overboard with it, which is fine for me tonight because I am, one, going out at night, so like I want the makeup to show up, and two, I've got fake tan on. I'm all fancy and stuff. I've got fake tan on, and we're gonna be glowy and hoey. Now to set that Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, we are going to use the Becca highlighter in Vanilla Quartz. This is actually my favorite Becca one. I just like that it's more like white, but on my skin tone, it just looks almost just like a wet highlight. It doesn't really come up as anything. And I like that because it just adds a glow. Moon Blush Prism, that's not what it's called. Moon Prism Blush Palette from Lunar Beauty. I'm taking these two shades right here. These are my go-to, honestly, when I'm just like throwing a blush and I don't even want to think about it. This is the palette and the shades that I go for. It's just like a really nice, like neutral. It's not going to take away from your eye look or your lips or anything like that. It's just a beautiful kind of blush shade, those like two mixed together. He needs to like make these two have a baby and then come out with that shade in a single. That'd be great. Thanks, money. I'm sure he's watching this video. Not. I'm actually going to use my NYX Dewy setting spray for just to like mesh everything together. And then I just take my sponge and very lightly tap over my makeup to just melt everything in. This is the key if you want to make your makeup look really natural. This is the key. This is what you do. And then at the end, we'll like set again with the final setting spray. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go and do my brows, and then I will be right back and we're gonna create our eye look. Brows are on. I'm still really liking how this makeup look is going so far. It's going well, so that's exciting. Now, I'm going to prime my lids using my Nars primer like normal. And where's my sponge? We'll tap this out. So for my eye look today, I really wanted to use my Natasha Denona Glam palette because I haven't used it in a little while, and I really, really love this palette, and I kind of have, you know, I have my look in mind. So we're going to use the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I also think this is a good palette to use because if you don't have this palette, these shades are, well, actually they're not that dupeable, are they? Anyway, you can just use any shadows you like, but this is the one that I'm going to use. So the first color I'm going to take is this color right here, which is called Blend, which is just going to be our transition shade, and I'm taking it on my Delium Tools 776 brush, and I'm just going to put this in the crease, concentrating on the outer corner first and then slowly bringing it inward, like pretty standard, to be honest, for how I always do my transition shade. Honestly, the thing that I love most about this eyeshadow palette is you can create an eyeshadow look in 2 seconds because these shadows pretty much blend themselves. Like, if I know this palette is expensive, like it's 111 Australian dollars, But if you are someone that is like a beginner and you just want a really neutral, everyday wearable eyeshadow palette and you want it to kind of basically just be the easiest thing you can possibly use, and these tones are for you, I highly recommend this palette because you have to work pretty hard to get this to like not work, if that kind of makes sense. Like you have to actually be trying for this not to work because it's just, the quality of these shadows is perfection, quite honestly. Okay, so next up we're just going to take this color Smoke right here and we're just going to deepen up our crease a little bit like we normally do, and I'm taking my Delium Tools 781 brush and concentrating that a little bit lower down, more in the socket here, and concentrating it in the outer corner again and slowly bringing the color into this corner right here. Honestly, this is such a quick and easy eyeshadow look. It's really, really simple. And you can do it with any shades that you have in your collection. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking that blend color again with the same original brush that we used for like the first transition shade, and I'm just going to very lightly run that like half over the Smoke shade and then half over the original blend shade, just to kind of marry them together. And I'm gonna hope that that makes sense. So now we are going to take this shade right here, which is called Outer Eyelid, but we are gonna pop this all over our eyelid because I want just like a deep smoky eye tonight. And I'm going to wet this shadow because I always wet my metallics. And this is just like a BH Cosmetics flat shader brush. And we're gonna just pat this all over the lid pretty much. Not taking it all the way to the outer corner, but pretty much like 3/4 of the lid. You don't need to be worried about it being super neat or anything, just kind of throw it on if you want to, just throw it on. You can also use your finger as well if you don't want to use a brush, but see how quickly and easy that went on? Like, damn. That's all I'm saying. And bada bing, bada boom, you're done. You're done. Now let's do the lower lash line while we're here, shall we? Going back into blend on a Delium Tools 772 shader brush. This is like my favorite under eye brush, honestly. I'm just picking up some of that color and we're just going to run that underneath the lower lash line. I don't go too heavy. You could like really make this lower lash line really smoky if you wanted to. For my downturned eyes, it just doesn't suit me. But if you don't have downturned eyes, you can really, you go hard, girl. Make it smoky. Do it. Do it. Then we're just taking Smoke again. This is a Delium Tools 758 smudger brush and pushing that really close to the lower lash line and not going all the way in. Well, at least for me, just like up until say this point right here, and it's just going to create that like uplifted almond eye, if you kind of get what I'm vibing with there. For our inner corner, we are going to use this shade right here, which is called Center Eyelid. We're going to break all the rules and use it on our inner corner. I'm picking this up on a Lunar Beauty 6 brush. I love this brush for the inner corner, it's so good. And just going to pop it right into here. I don't want it too bright, to be honest, so that'll do, donkey, that'll do. Pretty much we're done. Like honestly, 3 shadows and an inner corner shade, which you could just even use your highlighter shade if you didn't have like this palette and you were just like had a couple of shades. Done. Super simple. What more could you want? I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty black eyeliner on my upper, I call it my upper waterline. I don't know what it's called, but I should Google the name of it instead of saying I don't know what it's called every video. And I think the only fitting eyeliner for my lower waterline is my Linda Hallberg Greige Core Crayon, because it matches the tone perfectly. And then I'm gonna take my Kosas mascara and pop that on. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly go and do this eye, and then I will be back and we'll do lips. Okay, so now lips, I'm gonna take my Colourpop BFF lip liner and just outline my lips with it. For lipstick, I'm going to take my new Huda Beauty cream lipstick in the color Babyface, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Babyface. It's so pretty. It looks really dark on the stick, but it's actually not. It's just like a gorgeous, gorgeous nude color. It's actually a really good dupe for the Morphe Court lipstick, which I used to love. Like it's the Morphe Court lipstick is the only one I've ever been through a whole one for, but I don't support Morphe. So I'm really happy to have a dupe, to be honest. I love this lipstick so much. And then what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take my Colourpop lipstick in the shade Boy and just pop this onto the center just to like create a really juicy pout. And then I'm just gonna go just like slightly over the edges, but see how that's just made my lips look even bigger? That's like the little secret you can do if you want to like not get lip injections and make your lips look bigger. I mean, I'm kind of, not to brag, but I'm blessed with like full lips, so I just kind of do that to make them look fuller. But if you don't and you don't want to get lip injections, just put a darker one on, put a lighter one in the middle, you're good to go, you know? Now the makeup portion of this video is all complete and done. So this is the finished look. Now what I'm going to do is my hair and my outfit. Okay, so for my hair, if you haven't seen this video, like the video up here, and I'll link it in the description where I talk about how I get my thin hair thick, then if you are like, what the hell are you doing? Go and watch that video and you'll find out. But basically, I'm just going to put my hair on. As weird as that sounds, I'm trying to be very transparent about it because I feel like we should normalize this, but it makes me nervous still to just be this honest. I'm gonna be honest. So here's my topper that I always wear. And we're just gonna put this on. The best thing about wearing toppers is this is literally my hair done. So I just clip it on in and off I go. Okay, so hair is on, done. I style it at the start of the week when I wash it, and then that's just how I wear it. But I'm still getting used to like this longer hair, and my other one was like way shorter and way thinner, and it was like I could just style it super quickly and it would hold the style a week, whereas like long thick hair is heavy, y'all, and you have to like do different things to style it. So I'm still trying to figure that out, but this is good. Happy days. So I'm going to go and get dressed in my outfit, and then I'm going to show you guys the finished complete look. Okay, so I switched to my iPhone so that you guys can see the finished look, but these are like new Joe Mercer boots that I got recently, which I love. And then this is like a Zara like shirt dress, a denim jacket that I've had for ages, and have a like a chain necklace on, and just my ring, and just like some small hoop earrings. And this is what we are wearing to dinner. I'm trying to do the whole fashion blogger thing, but it's not my jam. I do makeup. Anyway, this is the finished look if you're interested. Okay, so that is the finished look, the finished get ready with me, if you will. I hope you enjoyed this kind of style where I included my hair and my outfit and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really like a hair or fashion blogger or vlogger at all, so it's probably a bit amateurish, but you know, we did our best. We did our best. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you enjoy these type of videos, and I'd be happy to film more because it was fun. I mean, it's pretty much just like a normal makeup tutorial for me, but you know, we had a good time. Well, I had a good time. Hopefully you had a good time. Anyway, just let me know. Anyway, that wraps up this video for today. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It means the absolute world to me. If you're watching to this point, you are just a magical fairy, really. I just really appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.